Hey guys, what's up? JOZ back again. Had a fantastic Thanksgiving break with all my friends and family. Now, I hope you guys did too. Now, back to you guys. Right when I get back, I can record and talk to my Vikings fam. So let's talk about that Lions game. It was Thanksgiving. It was for some reason, the worst part of the game was doing that how they scheduled it. I don't know how the Vikings got the bad games slot. How does the Vikings Lions right below some garbage Cowboys game and a bunch of losers playing against in the primetime slot? We should have been 7 o'clock so everybody can make their Thanksgiving dinner, eat their Thanksgiving dinner, and then watch the Vikings bowl, have some pie during halftime. It would have been great, but I guess NFL's too dumb to schedule their own game, so they get the donkey across the board. But anyways, if you guys could watch it, I couldn't watch it live for most of the game. We had to record it and watch it, so I didn't have a chance to really take notes like I usually do. So I will just be kind of going over the stats and taking a break every now and again to talk about each player's day overall. So let's start off and just talk about the winning Minnesota Vikings and talk about their stats. Case Keenum, another solid day. 21 for 30, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. If he keeps playing like this, you can't bring Teddy in. I'm in 100% of the boat. You play whoever the best quarterback for the team, and we do not know if Teddy or even Bradford at this point would be an upgrade. The coaches would have the best idea, so I would do whatever the coaches say at this point, but it'd be very, very, very hard, and you have to make a very strong case to pull the chain on Keenum right now. Running back, a very good day. I love this combination of what they're turning into. Latavius Murray, 20 attempts for 84 yards, a touchdown as long as 46, just like what we want out of Latavius Murray. Jerick McKinnon being a solid backup, 13 attempts for 23 yards as long as 16, and he's a big receiving threat, so it's a good change of pace. Even if the numbers don't fly off the table, it still helps up the team regardless. Case Keenum ran the ball 7 times for 20 yards, and Diggs had 1 for 9. Receiving, who was number 1? Of course, it's Adam Thielen. 80 receptions, 89 yards. He was a guy that Keenum was looking to all game on third down, and a lot of the time late in the game when it got close, he was the guy that he went to just to get a few chunks every now and again. I don't know if it's a case where Keenum is staring down Thielen, or Thielen's the only guy he can trust to consistently get open.
3rd down and 6. Keenum in trouble, steps into it, and finds his man. And here today, and the carousel could come all the way back around to Bradford in the playoffs. Here's Thielen with a catch.
Probably a combination of the two, but I love what you see out of Adam Thielen week in, week out. Stephon Diggs, a very solid. It's weird calling him the number 2 option, but he's a very solid number 2 option.
Keenum, pass is caught. Diggs, blitz.
For Keenum, 5 receptions, 66 yards as long as 37. Rudy had a big day, 4 for 63, third as long as 34, and also 2 touchdowns.
2nd and goal, pass to the back of the end zone, and a touchdown. 2nd and 11, Keenum throws, pass is caught by Rudolph, and the big tight end carries it inside. Stop the clock. Here is pressure on Keenum. Touchdown for Rudolph.
A very good day. This is one of the better receiving days for Kyle Rudolph in his career. Jerick McKinnon, like I said, he's a receiving back. He also got a reception for 31 yards. That big run that really can help break away the game. Jarius Wright, 2 for 25, stealing playing time away from Laquan Treadwell. And so Michael Floyd, who was next, had 1 for 8. I like to see him on the field. I just think our offense is built a lot more for those quicker, small guys like Diggs. Thielen's 6'2", but he's got the quickness, route running that helps our offense out, and he can fill that role. Jarius Wright just fills the role out better than Treadwell and Michael Floyd at this moment in time. But I don't like the idea of calling Treadwell a bust, because look at Algadora, whatever the hell his name is, the wide receiver for the Eagles, like his 4th year or whatever, finally looking like a number 1 receiver. Give Treadwell some time, he can still get it. Defensively, Anderson Dejo is back. And what does he do? Lead the team in tackles. 7 tackles. Anthony Barr, 5 tackles. Trey Wayne's had 5. A very solid day from Trey Waynes. Xavier Rhodes had 5 and 2 pass defenses. Harrison Smith again 4 and 1. Everson Griffin is back and he is playing. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Made up for last week. Missed the consecutive sack game record. Pissed him off so much. He got 2 this week, so we'll take it. And Ben Gideon had 3, like when he contributes. And all right, and at the end of the game, the biggest play of the game, the Xavier Rhodes pick 6. The Lions are trying to, or not pick 6, sorry, intercepted.
Any hope for the Lions riding on this play? To the sideline, in the air, picked off by Rhodes.
The Lions are trying to do their thing, where they keep it close the first half, give them a decently like 14-point lead or something, then start inching their way back in the third quarter, and then out of nowhere win the game. No, says Xavier Rhodes, interception, the biggest play of the game, and really just it was the needle in the nail in the coffin. The Dylan Hunter had a fumble reception. I think he had a sack or 2 as well. No, I thought he had one. Whatever. This isn't saying it. Yeah. So the Vikings stats. Let's look at the Lions. And Matt Stafford, 20 for 35, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I gotta think about 200 of those yards had to come in the fourth quarter, as the Vikings looked very dominated in the first half, and then the refs helped them out, get about 14 points. And yeah, they had that worst penalty in history. On that taunting penalty, when Keenum rolled the ball to the ref, or at the line, whoosh, 5 yards taunting, get off my field. That was one of the worst penalties I've seen in my life. Theo Reddick, 5 for 20, can't run against the Vikings. Abdullah, who tore us up earlier in the year, 6 for 14, nothing. Golden Tate, 2 for 13. Xander, 1 for 6. Stafford, 1 for 0. They had nothing on the ground. Their long was 10 yards from Tate. As running backs, Riddick had 1 of 8, so they cannot run against us, boy. Marvin Jones had a good day in his matchup against Rhodes, who let up some yards. It was a one play where they kind of caught the Vikings trying to substitute. Newman was trying to run off the field. They called it, and I think they were confused out there, as you saw it was a deep throw, right? And I think Rhodes and Newman were kind of being like Minnesota nice, like, yo, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. Then nobody takes it.
This one down the sideline, flags are thrown, catch is made, touchdown! What a catch!
So I think that was kind of it. They were trying. It should have been an interception, right? They accidentally got double coverage on Marvin Jones, and they were too stupid to seal the deal, catch it, or at least knock the ball down. But instead, he had a really nice game. Well, he got a touchdown. I'll forget. You guys saw the replay. Galloway, 2 for 61. I got tore it up in the first Madden simulation. Eric Ebron, 4 for 34. Abdullah, 3 for 29. Reddick, 1 for 10. Tate, 4 for 7. A guy that usually destroys the Vikings won the game last year on Thanksgiving. Got shut down. Look at that. See what we do? A guy that ran against us really good week 1 or earlier in the year, shut him down. And the guy that beat us about 2 games last year, shut him down as well. That's what you gotta do to win these games. Defensively, Tyler Whitehead had himself a great day. 13 tackles. Davis, 7 tackles, and a lot throughout the day. 2 fumbles by Matthew Stafford. He recovered 1 of them. Prater was 3 for 3 with field goals and 2 for 2 on PATs. The Vikings were not. We'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, so let's talk about Ty Forbath's awful day. He was 1 for 1 on field goals, but he had 1 blocked. That doesn't come up on the stat sheet for him. And 3 for 6, or he was long as 36. That was his field goal, and he was 3 for 3 with PATs, but I believe he had 1 of those blocked as well. So it's not a bad Ty Forbath day. It's a bad special teams day. It might have been worse than that. It doesn't really show that on the stat sheet, but he had the 1 block and the 1 PAT block, so it was 4 points at least off the board. And the last play of the game, can we talk about that? The last play of the game, we had a game-winning blocked field goal.
It's offside.
Darius Slay, big play Slay, as the Detroit Lion fans love him. He was offsides about 2 yards, blocked it, went all the way down the field. The offsides gave us a first down. We could game over. GG. Good job, big play Slay. So there we have it. Thanksgiving was great as I predicted, because I am a genius and I am always right. So if you want to be right as well, hit that red subscribe button. Let's see. I said in my game preview, this will lock us up in the top 2 seeds, us and Eagles. One of them is one and one. Of course, the Eagles. The top 2 seeds will be the Eagles and Vikings. That will be it, right? Which one of us is the better team out of the 2? That would be my polls question on the vote. Eagles or Vikings? Which one do you think is the better team? Who would win in a head-to-head matchup? I think it kind of comes down to who has home field advantage. I think if we win at home, we probably lose when we're in Philadelphia. But there we have it. So make sure to stay tuned. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I will be doing my Vikings versus Falcons game simulation on Madden, so stay tuned for that one. It'll be a fun one. If you guys are new to it, it's always a fun time. My game preview coming up on Wednesday or Thursday, and stay tuned. And the first Dragon Ball Super Saturday coming up this week as well, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys in the next JoZ Vikings video. See ya.